Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and I'm still inside the menu of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage because I wanted to show off something real quick. If you notice in the more or less bottom right corner, you have Glimmer and the little talisman symbol, and you have your gems. Now you notice I have 362 out of 400. Now the place I pointed out in the last episode where you can get the ability to finish up the last orb mission here is where those last gems are, if I'm not mistaken. So we can't get them yet, but don't worry, if you leave this level and come back, the gems that you collected will still be yours. You won't have to like recollect old gems, like kind of like with the notes in Banjo-Kazooie. You don't have to pull that crap off, so don't worry about that. So anyway, let's hit this. There we go. So I believe that's everything that we can do in here. So I'm definitely not going to sequence break like I said, so let's just leave. In Summer Forest. Looks like she got a bad sunburn.
Oh no. Hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too, but I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
He didn't mention orbs at all. Yes, this game does have an autosave feature, which is kind of nice. But unlike new games, it doesn't actually put it in a separate, file saying autosave. Oh boy. Anyway, let's look around. Now, just like worlds, there actually is going to be gems kind of hidden out in this like hub world, so you gotta keep an eye out for them because you're going to need them for other things. So yeah, make sure to collect them whenever you see them. Or not, you could just not collect them and never get through the game, I guess. Anyway, now this right here, this little butterfly that's kind of sparkly and stuff, he's your one-up person. Ta-da! Yeah, collect all those that you can. I think you can have up to, I don't remember what the maximum is. I want to say, 99, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it allows you to go to double digits and how far into double digits allows you to go. But that's not important. Now, what you're going to notice is that there's all these, like, gems and stuff under this water. However, try as you might, Spyro won't dive underwater. He's a little afraid of water. How should we... let's just stick with that. I mean, sure, he can tread water just fine, but no, you can't go into water. Too much of a pussy. Anyway, let's go up to the doors, shall we? While we're at it, collect these gems. Hello there.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you go to.
Okay, sure. Now, take a look at this castle real quick. Like, this is like the, you know, like, opening in the castle. It's just this one room. Like, there's hardly anything in it. It's kind of funny if you really think about it. Like, you look up and it's an open ceiling. You look around, it's really not too massive or in any stretch of the imagination. So it's kind of funny how it's like, oh sure, let's just let him keep this, if in my opinion. Nah, I'm just kidding, of course. I know it's required. Also, if you ever need to stop yourself from flying, I think you have to hit, yeah, you can press and hold back on the analog stick, or you can hit triangle, because it'll make you hover, thus you'll fall straight to the ground. Now, in, I know, like I said, I shouldn't be mentioning this, but in the first game, there was no such thing as hovering. It was just, you made a jump or you didn't, you know? So, yeah. And I'm not talking about the little gliding thing here, I'm talking about this right here. So, yeah. Anything behind the waterfall here? No, sadly not. Anyway, if you come over here, Hunter will be here, and he's like...
Spyro, Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press X to jump, then press X again while you're still in the air to glide.
How the hell do you expect I got this far? I know how to do that from the first level. Why are you telling me that now? Idiot. Anyway, I'm just kidding. He's kind of a cool guy. I don't know who my favorite character is in this game. Like, support character, not like... I know there's like a main character, which is Spyro, of course, but I'm talking about like support character. I don't know who's my favorite. Anyway, you just saw Hunter over there, right? Well, if you come up here, here he is again.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press X and hold it down to get more hang time.
Do I look like I can't jump? I mean, come on, dude. This isn't even really that big of a jump. It's like a little hop. Come on.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press X to jump, then press X again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
Wait a second, how are you gonna make the jump then if you can't glide? Like, oh shit, like that. He just kind of long jumps it like a boss. Anyway, just glide on over.
Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press X to jump, then press X again to glide. Then when you reach the end of your glide, press triangle to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
Now, the first time I played this game, I had a lot of trouble with this. What you have to, like he says, you have to glide over here and then hover. Now, you saw how much trouble I had with gliding and hovering before, but basically, a problem I had before is that I didn't know that you could actually press up on the analog stick when you're hovering, and you'll actually move forward just a little bit. Not much, but enough to help you on the rest of the way.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the D-pad or analog stick when you hover.
Man, that is freaking amazing. Mario would be proud. Anyway, yeah, like you said, this is the hardest jump ever, because you notice they're pretty much the same height. So you're going to be jumping off this, hovering towards this platform, well, not hovering, but gliding towards this platform. You're going to get right up to it, and that's when you want to hover. So let's see if we can do it. Right there. Yeah.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Yeah, see, there was a point to doing this, by the way. This isn't like just training. This is actually for an orb. So although he is being a smartass and telling us that stuff we already know, you still can use it to get an orb and to just know, hey, you can do this stuff that you probably didn't know that you could do before. Especially if you're a returning player to the series. Oop. I'm so used to the gems just like teleporting to me more or less thanks to Sparks that I just ran off from that one because it hadn't touched the ground yet. Now, okay, here's something funny. I know I just smashed one of it. Try as you might, you won't be able to destroy this with your fire. Like, you can try all day, but the thing's just going to turn red hot and that's it. Hit it with your charge and it'll destroy immediately. So, yeah. Now, there is a reason why you want to kill a lot of frogs, too. Just another change of subject. Because if you kill enough of these guys, you can actually find one-up butterflies. Not always, but sometimes. So if you ever need to grind for lives, that's one way of doing it, because they do respawn pretty fast. Anyway, Zoe here probably has some more information for us.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is,
I've already
the more
told him
hit points
this.
you have.
Whatever. There you guys go, another recap, just in case you forgot. I think we need a huge amount of gems before we go talk to Moneybags, so what you can do is you can go and do a level before you talk to him if you want. Idle Springs. No, we don't want to go there yet because we need to learn. We need to know how to swim before we go there. Let's see, what's this one? Colossus? I think that one's safe to do. Let's go. Oh, and again, you get this cool little cutscene between levels that shows how much gems you've collected, which is kind of neat. Yes, this is a level I'm thinking of. Man, look at that monster. Love how the goat's looking at him like, what are you thinking? Oh, cool, my controller's doing its little act for you guys where it likes to take control of itself. Yeah, my controllers from my PS2 are getting old. It kind of bites. But they do that, so anyway, you talk to this guy here, and he's like...
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Okay, so Brother Harry tells us that there's a Yeti around his hometown, and he's causing trouble, so we need to do something about that. Talk to him again, he's like...
To get the talisman for this level, you just have to make it safely to the exit.
Yeah, if you would have talked to that one guy from the first area, he would have told you something similar. Anyway, you can burn those flags. There's no achievement or anything like that for doing it, because there was no achievements in this version, in these games. But hey, you could do it just for fun. Now, these goats, they're going to do something kind of annoying. The second you get into their field of view, they're going to start charging you. So you can fight them in one of two ways. You can charge them yourself, or you can fire them the second they get close. I like to just charge them. Just like that. Now, as always, there will be enemies that you won't be able to charge in this area, just like in every other world level of this game. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to be like, am I just going to be using one move throughout the entire game? No, you won't. Anyway, talk to this guy, and he'll tell you that he's going to open the door.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Okay. Okay, talk to him again. He's like,
The door's open. Leave me alone. I'm trying to meditate.
yeah, you get this catchy little dialogue that many people probably don't know about. Because many people will be like, well, I've already talked to him. There's no real point for me to talk to him again, is there? And most of the time, no. But yeah, it's kind of a funny little thing that you can do. Now, real fast, you want to remember these statues here for later. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, this bull here, he's going to do something really assholish. He's actually going to start rolling towards you. Time your fire right, and you kill him. Try to charge him, you get flattened. And it does the damage, so you don't want that to happen. It's almost like getting hit by a giant mushroom in Mario Kart. That's kind of what it does. No point in killing that little penguin, or bird, or whatever the hell it is. Make sure to grab these gems, like always. Anyway, talk to this guy, he's gonna be like...
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Yes, I wish I could chant and open doors.
How am I supposed to achieve enlightenment if you keep pestering me?
How are you going to achieve enlightenment anyway? Haha, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, Zoe wants to talk to us again.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
Again, we just fought 2 of them. If we didn't know that information already, we wouldn't be here, because we'd be dead. Whatever. Anyway, come down here, there's a few gems. No death or anything. Though, back then, this probably would have been a pool of goop that would have killed you, so... yeah. Sure as that meaning, I don't care. Ah. Yeah, the camera is kind of odd in this game, to be completely honest. It likes to mess with you a little bit. Yeah, what's she have to say?
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit
particle. I was right the first time.
Power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
Do you notice that her voice likes to change? This is something that's kind of strange. Almost every time you talk to her, her voice will be different. I don't know if it was like the voice actor trying to, you know, keep it kind of interesting each time, or if it was just done on purpose. I don't know exactly, but it's kind of neat how they did that, in my opinion. At the same time, it's kind of like, why? Anyway, in this room, there's this guy, and he's going to... Oh, sorry, I talked over what he says. And he's like, hey, look what I can do. He starts chanting, and this pillar will start rising up and down. Again, we'll talk to him in a minute to get some funny dialogue, but first I'm going to collect these gems and 1-ups. There we go.
How can you be sure I really exist?
You don't exist. You're in a freaking video game. Oops, that was fourth wall breakage. There's like a little target on here. It's kind of neat. Now, I don't know if you can make this glide just normally, so let's find out. Yes, you can. Alright. They're usually pretty nice about the jump lengths in this game. They don't make it where you have to work too hard to make it over a jump.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the X button at the very top of your jump.
Okay. Ironic though is if you don't talk to Hunter, she says that and you're like, what? Or just do that like I did and you won't have to worry about it at all. I think after doing that, you actually get like a little shortcut. Oh. There, got him. So, I'm running out of things to say. I mean, you guys noticed in the past, whenever I do action Let's Plays, I do tend to have a little bit of trouble coming up with commentary, and I do apologize for that. Basically, it's because this game kind of does most of the commentary itself, you know. That's why I was kind of hesitant to play, you know, more, I guess you could call it modern day video games, because I knew something like this would happen. Anyway, little known secret is over here. There's like this little path, but you can't really get to it right now. You have to activate a cutscene before you can. I just kind of to show it off. But before we activate that cutscene, we want to come over here. Hit this guy while in midair, or you will get hit, because I had that happen to me before and it pissed me off. There's this guy here. Hit him with fire while up there and you won't get hurt. Grab these gems. Change the camera angle. Alright, and I believe that's all we can get from here. Nothing over here, right? No, there's not. Okay, good. That's what I thought, at least. Just was checking. Now, this level, you shouldn't have to do any backtracking, I don't believe. Most of the stuff can be accomplished immediately in this. Alright, in this room we can start a very interesting thing, but we don't want to start this one yet because you have to go over here first. See if I can make this. Oh, nope. That's alright. All you have to do is this. Damn it. Stupid thing. There we go. Haha. Now you can come on this roof if you want, but it won't really do you any good. Except you can get over here now. But if you fall off, you're kind of trapped on this side, so you don't want to fall off. Although that gem was an enemy, I was like, what is that sitting on the ground? Anyway. That's kind of why I stopped and stared for a second, if you're wondering. So I was actually going to, on top of, just on another subject, I was actually going to download something today, a certain game that would probably surprise a lot of my viewers. But I was uploading at the time, and so my internet really doesn't like it when I try to have an upload going and a download trying to go at the same time. So that wouldn't have worked, sadly.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not so sure you're up to it.
Now, notice what he said. He says, even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti, but they change it to torch. In every single video I've seen of this, which is probably just 2, I want to say, but I don't remember if that's true or not. But anyway, in the video another video I watched, they still hadn't fixed that in the emulation version. So it's kind of funny because, you know, it's like they made this game with like kids in mind, you know, so it's like they censored it to torch, you know, which is stupid in the sense that most kids know what kill means, so yeah. Anyway, walk in here and you get a little cutscene. Okay, cool.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
If you notice, he actually does bark like a dog whenever he says all bark. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this here, and since we're up to about 25 minutes, then be right back. Till then, everyone, bye.